This is a heart-stopping moment when a lion grabs a little girl through the enclosure area at a zoo in China. The video shows a female lion clinging tightly to the black pants of a 10-year-old girl while she's visiting Shantao Zhongshan Park in Guangdong province. A zoo worker is holding onto the child and trying to pry the animal's leg off. The girl bursts into tears from fear as the worker struggles to pull her away from the cage. A few moments later, zoo staff manage to rescue the child in time, before she gets dragged deeper toward the enclosure area by the lion and the others. Terrified tourists spotted a massive python swimming right down a flooded street in Bali on February 24th. The video shows the snake gliding along just under the floodwater. Tourists and locals moved up to higher floors and watched from balconies as this reptile showed up in the middle of heavy rain in Indonesia. After that, the python was seen in different spots, like it was trying to find higher ground while tropical rain was drowning a bunch of areas on the island. Honestly, even after watching this, I'm still getting chills. If you were standing there, would you stay calm knowing something is sliding right under the water? The landslide caused by Typhoon Senya in central Tapanuli, Indonesia, on the night of the 26th of November 2025 buried multiple residential areas and killed at least 4 people from one family. The causes of the disaster included heavy rain, steep terrain, and deforestation. Overall, this natural disaster caused severe damage, with hundreds of people dead or missing across the region. These images are a reminder that sometimes just one heavy rainstorm is enough to turn an entire village into the scene of a disaster. If you lived at the base of hills like these, would you be able to get out in time when the rocks and mud started crashing down in the dark of night? CCTV footage of an uncontrolled trailer rams into a shop in India. On October 15th, 2025, in India, a trailer is speeding down the highway when it suddenly loses control. It smashes through the divider and goes straight into a tea shop on the roadside. The CCTV shows people standing outside the tea shop, spot it in time and take off in all directions to save their lives. The main cause is believed to be that the barricading system on the highway isn't reasonable, and that's one of the main reasons similar accidents can happen so easily. Wild moment tourist runs naked down hotel corridor, crying for help after being robbed by ladyboy he took to his room. In February 2026, a Chinese tourist was seen running naked down a hotel hallway in Pattaya, Thailand. The male tourist had invited two transgender women he met at Pattaya Beach back to his hotel room. After they got into the room, the suspects threatened him and robbed him of about 10,000 baht in cash, around $317 and an iPhone 15 Pro Max. Panicked by the attack, the tourist ran out of the room without any clothes on and ran down to the hotel lobby to ask the front desk staff for help. What would you do if one impulsive decision suddenly shoved you into a situation like this? India, on February 28, 2026. A college student is drunk after celebrating a birthday party. After causing a crash with another vehicle, he tries to take off. When a police officer signals him to stop, Tarun floors it and drives straight into him, sending the officer onto the hood. People nearby bravely step in, using their cars to block the Mercedes and restrain the driver. On the 10th of November 2025 in Calacar, Colombia, a woman was carrying a small child in her arms and walking across the street when she suddenly tripped and fell. The fall sent her hard forward and her head slammed directly into the rear tire of a moving truck. Even with that heavy impact, the mother still held her child tightly to protect them. Both mother and child escaped death by inches when the truck's wheel did not run over them, just a few centimeters from the tire. And the fate of both mother and child was decided in that single moment. On the 15th of November 2025 at the Kalando mine in Lualaba province. Mining accidents happen here a lot because of weak infrastructure and poorly controlled manual mining activity. Thousands of freelance miners flooded into the mining area despite a ban caused by heavy rain and the risk of landslides. Chaos broke out after security forces fired shots to disperse the crowd, which led to miners trampling onto a bridge and causing it to collapse. At least 32 people were killed, according to initial reports from local authorities.